Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today I'm smoking my little Forecaster here. This is one I bought from Mark at TPI. I got two of them for 20 bucks, I think it was. Great deal on these pipes. I love them. Great little pipes. And in it, I am smoking Cornell and Diehl Crooner, which I am enjoying the heck out of. It's 109 degrees out here. Actually, it's 110 now. It's 5:33 p.m. It is hot. It is hot. No breeze. But I'm in the shade. So I was going through some stuff. So I was packing up and I found my pictures from my honeymoon. And there were some underwater pictures we had taken while we were, I believe it was in St. Martin. It was either St. Martin or St. Thomas. We did a Caribbean cruise on our honeymoon. And it was either St. Martin or St. Thomas. I believe it was St. Martin. Actually, I think it was St. Thomas. But we went diving in St. Thomas. And we bought some underwater cameras. And they gave you little bags of dog food. And you could feed those to the fish when you were down diving. And it was just beautiful down there, man. The water was so clear. And the fish were gorgeous. And so you would go diving down there and you'd hold out the dog food and the fish would just come right up to you and nibble on it, and then they'd take off, and it was awesome. But that was the first time I'd ever done any kind of snorkeling or diving or any of that kind of stuff. And so the bass player in my band, Guy, he was a diving instructor. So I took some diving lessons from him. And when I was taking the diving lessons, one of the things he told us was, when you're out, if you start getting really cold, you can just pee on yourself and it'll warm you up, which sounds disgusting. But he said, if you're out and you're in your suit and you're starting to get cold, if you pee in it, that warm pee will stay in your suit and it'll warm you up. So one time I was out and I was getting cold. I was getting cold. And so I peed on myself. And it worked. I got warm. I got real warm. Problem was, I was in a restaurant and they did not take kindly to that at all. Tossed me out of there, made my head spin how fast they tossed me out of that restaurant. So I guess the important lesson to learn is location is important when following those directions. It's important to be wearing a wetsuit, to be in the ocean, and not just pee yourself anytime you get cold, But yeah, live and learn, I guess, But it worked. It worked. I love this crooner. Good stuff. Definitely has its own flavor going. Not like any other. A deer tongue definitely has its own flavor profile. Go big time. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look in here, it almost looks like basil. There's like green, light green, olive green leaves in here that almost look like basil in here, and that's the deer tongue, and it has its own smell. It's got its own. It's funny because when I open the jar, it almost reminds me of Play-Doh. It almost has that smell of Play-Doh. If you could see some of the green leaves in there, those are the deer tongue leaves. Oh boy, it tastes delicious. It really does. Now, I've had a lot of guys tell me that it packs a punch, but I'm not getting any kind of big nick hit from it, not compared to the other stuff I smoke. So maybe if you're not used to smoking nicotine, high nicotine tobaccos, it may have a good punch. But I smoke, really high nic tobaccos a lot, so I'm not getting hit really big with it. But I enjoy the smell of it. I thoroughly enjoy the taste of it. It's like nothing else. It's like no other burley blend or anything that I've tasted. Which is nice because, I don't want another blend that tastes like everything else I have. This is really good. And different. And I've never tried anything with deer tongue before, so that was kind of cool. Very, very good. Very, very good. It is hot out here. And I'm just wearing shorts and sandals, and that's just scaring the heck out of the neighbors. So those of you who have tried Crooner, I'd like to get your impressions of it, what you thought. I've heard that it'll ghost a briar. I don't get any kind of real smell or big taste out of it that would ghost something, so I don't know what would ghost the briar. I mean, it's not like a I've heard that early Crooner was different than this Crooner. That it had more deer tongue in it. So maybe that was what they were talking about, the early Crooner which had much more deer tongue. Maybe that's what was ghosting pipes, but this one I don't see how it would ghost a pipe. Well, we'll see. But anyway, it's got a good flavor to it, and every once in a while you get that flavor. I think that's probably the deer tongue that I'm getting. It's kind of like a minty, I don't know how to describe it, but you don't get it through the whole thing, but every once in a while you get it, and it's pretty good. So I'm assuming that's probably the deer tongue. But I will catch you guys later. Y'all have a good one. God bless. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks a lot.